You may know by now that I'm half Japanese, and you best believe that I'm going to squeeze every last drop out of my nationality for my own sake. Now, the premise of this video is that Japanese girls are delusional. And is that entirely true? Probably not. It's more of a nice clickbait just to try and drag you in. But let me explain. If you are a teenage Western guy, you like anime, you like Japanese culture, and whatever kind of weeaboo fetish you may or may not have, I have a surefire way to make your confidence levels in that department skyrocket. Hear me out. Simply interviews of Japanese girls regarding the likelihood they could date Western guys. Ah, see what I mean, man? See? Quite an attractive Asian looking woman says, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, give me some of that Western meat. Alright, sorry, not very dignified.
心配なこととか、こういうのはちょっと問題になりそうだなみたいなことってありますか？
宗教、例えば相手の人がキリスト教だったら、自分もキリスト教のことは勉強したいと思うけど、自分がなろうとは思わないと思うから。
Interesting. That's pretty standard, isn't it? As in, like, religion isn't really up on my list in terms of what would make a Japanese girl say, long-term feasibility not really there. Religion? Is she going to like some kind of church school or something like that? But again, she was just saying, mate, I'm open to religion, just don't shove it down my throat. You can do that with...
ハンサムなイメージがあってすごいかっこいいと思います。
心配なこと？これちょっとなんか不安だなみたいなことってなんかあったりしますかね？
なんだろう、言葉がちゃんと交わせるのかっていうのはやっぱ心配です。
Now I come to one of the main roadblocks that you will encounter in watching these types of videos. I'm dating a person who isn't Japanese. What's a big obvious obstacle in terms of our relationship? Well, I'd like to talk with him. Oh man. yeah, I think you might. You don't want to be making sign languages like, oh, can I have dinner please? All this kind of stuff. I think you'll find that to be one of the main recurring issues.
付き合うとかってありだったりします？
顔が欧米人だったらせんじゃないです。日本人だと私はちょっとって感じなんですけど。
そっちの方が逆にいいって感じなんです。
kind of makes sense. Imagine you are a Western guy. You were born in America and you have American parents, for example, and then for some reason you have the exact same facial features of a Japanese man. Right. In terms of comparison, you look relatively similar, but one person is completely incapable of speaking the native language and one, has a native proficiency. There isn't any contest there, so it's kind of obvious, but okay.
印象優しい。
優しいイメージがある。
なんか表現すること多いじゃないですか。なんかそういうの見てると、なんか日本人と違ってそういうのに出せるのがなんかおおらかっていうか。でもなんか私が英語全然喋れないので、日本語を喋ってくれる人がいい。
The fact that Japan is so self-reliant as a country, the homogeneity and all this kind of stuff, means that although it is part of the compulsory curriculum in Japan, English isn't really necessary. If you are within the confines of the country itself, you don't need English at all. Japanese is all you need. So the incentive to learn English just for the sake of meeting some kind of foreign partner is just non-existent. So language is a big deal here.
かっこいいなとは思いますね。
ここら辺がこうかっこいいなって。
いやでも顔じゃないですか。
It's just novelty, man. It's just novelty. I like how their social interactions differ trivially from my own societies. So I like that. Or I like how their face is different to what I'm used to, so that must be good.
心配な点とかそういうのを挙げるとすると何かありますか？
でもやっぱり文化の違いとかですかね。なんか共通自分が当たり前だと思ってることが相手にとって当たり前じゃないとかは多分あると思うの。
文化。Yes, 文化違うだから。Yes, that is the big thing. Again, it's all the kind of same things. I guess you can also encompass language into culture as well.
フレンドリーな感じだから、でもやっぱ日本人がいいかな。
あ、そこは日本人がいい。
I'm just a somebody nobody wants.
can you blame her? Yeah, I mean, you know, those people look pretty cool, but I think I want to stick with what I've been used to my entire life. Yeah, fair enough, man. I can respect that.
正直な意見でありがとうございます。
So apologetic. Oh. I'm sorry that my opinions may have come across as confrontational. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do anything that may upset anyone. Japanese proverbs: the nail that sticks out will be the first that is hammered, or something like that. So conformity is also very much more part of Japanese society, I think. I'd like to say I have quite sort of a unique purview in how I can compare Western and Eastern perspectives. In the UK and the West, I'd say it's much more about the individual and the fact that the society is beholden to the individual, and that the success of a society is dependent on the willingness of the individual to uphold responsibility, or something like that. Japan is more like, how can the individual sacrifice anything that is required of him for the sake of the betterment of society? Right.
でも大きいと怖いです。
Kawaii? Oh god. I fear he'll batter me.
目が大きいですね。
怖いなとかっていうそういう印象ってなんかある？
いや、私はそんな風には感じないかなって思います。
Jeez, I like that. All you 5'3" European guys are just crying in the corner, but man, I feel pretty good.
かっこいいなとか。
そうですね、なんかスマートだなっていう印象はありますね。
Have you met me? Have you met some of my friends? I think we might do a good job of convincing you otherwise.
スマートだなっていう印象は。
なんか心配なこととかありますか？
やっぱりその文化の違いだったり。
文化. Oh, 何回も. Yeah, man. That's it. It's cultural difference, man. You know, she's like, I don't want the trouble of coming along to the dinner table. My husband's eating with a fork and I'm eating with chopsticks. It's not very good for familial cohesion.
おしゃれな印象と
It's a Japanese Karen. Wow. In the flesh. I never thought I'd see the day.
やっぱり日本語は話せた方がいいですね。そこはどうですか？
いや、話せない方がいいです。
話せない方がいいですか？
はい。
なんでですか？
自分が英語大好きなので。
英語で話したい。
話したい。
あ、そこは上手くなりたいってことで。
Oh no! Oh no! If you were a cynic like I am, you'd say, no, why would I want that? I want to leech off him. I want to use the veil of a romantic relationship to better my English skills. She doesn't want a boyfriend, man. She wants an English teacher. And if the latter comes in the guise of the former, she's fine. Ah, sugoku umaku naritai, yeah. Oh god. Oh my. Feels bad.
目は全然関係なくて。
Yeah, and I'm a unicorn. Yeah, I can say it, doesn't mean it's true. The thing is, these girls look at Hugh Jackman and Chris Evans and think, ah yes, all Western boys are exactly like this. Ideals about the English gentleman would be very quickly dispelled if we went on a road trip to the dark crevices of Birmingham.